Today we're going to explore volcanoes, climb mountains, and dig through deserts. And what are we looking for?
Baby dragons!
That's right, it's a race to find adorable dragons in this fun board game for kids.
Let's learn how to play Dragomino!
Welcome to How to Play by We Play Learn. I'm Briggs.
And I'm Parker.
Today we'll learn a great game for younger kids, Dragomino. If you're new here, we love teaching fun family games. So hit the subscribe button and click that bell to get notified when new videos are released.
And make sure to stay to the end.
We will show you some custom rules we use to make this great game even more fun. First, let's learn a little bit more about the game.
This is a game for 2 to 4 players, and games are 10 to 15 minutes long.
It's best for kids 3 to 10 years old, and it's a fun way to introduce young kids to strategy and the basic ideas of probability.
For young kids, we rate it 8 out of 10.
Older kids and parents may not play it by themselves, but they can still have fun playing it with younger kids, so we give it a 7 for our family rating. You can find even more details in our full review at WePlayLearn.com, linked in the description below. But right now, let's find out how to play.
Setup is really easy. Find the 4 stock dominoes with flags on them. Each player picks one. Then mix up the other dominoes and put them back in the box.
Now take 4 of those exploration dominoes and place them face up in the middle of the play area. The eggs are placed around the play area in groups. Just make sure the side with the whole egg is up.
Last, give the mommy dragon to the youngest player. And now you're ready to play.
In Dragomino, players will use the exploration dominoes to create their own board in a search for dragons. The game ends once all the exploration dominoes have been used.
Then the player with the most dragons is the winner. A whole game will last 7 rounds. Every round starts with 4 dominoes in the middle. The dominoes show different lands to search for dragons.
The lands you'll find are desert, snow, prairies, forests, mountains, and volcanoes.
Each round, the player with the mommy dragon goes first. Then the turn order goes clockwise around the table.
A player will do 3 things on their turn. Pick an exploration domino from the middle playing area, add it to the dominoes already on the board, collect eggs for lands that match.
After everyone has a turn, a new round starts.
Look at a domino and you'll see that it is made of 2 squares. It can go anywhere on your board as long as the side of one square touches another domino. But you want to try to place it next to a matching land because that's how you find dragons. For each square of the new domino that matches a square already on your board, you'll get to take an egg of that type.
Here are some examples. If you match snow squares like this, you will get to take 1 snow egg.
If you pick a domino that matches 2 squares like this, you take both a prairie egg and a snow egg. Best of all would be to find a domino that matches a board like this, because now you can get 3 or more eggs for a single domino. After you pick an egg, turn it over and place it between the 2 matching squares.
If your egg has a dragon, it will give you 1 point at the end of the game. If it's an empty eggshell, it's not worth any points, but you do get to take the mommy dragon.
That means you will go first the next round, unless another player finds an empty egg this round after you did.
Then they get to take the mommy dragon from you.
After everyone has picked a domino and taken their eggs for this round, remove any dominoes that weren't picked. Then set out 4 new dominoes and start the next round. Keep playing rounds like this until all the dominoes have been used. But there's another important thing to talk about. Matching lands you already have isn't the only reason to choose a domino. Each type of land has 7 baby dragons hidden in those eggs, but they all have a different number of empty eggs. Here you can see the number of eggs for each land. The desert has 14 eggs, so half of them are actually empty. Volcanoes have the fewest eggs, only 2 of them are empty.
Players will need to keep this in mind when picking dominoes. If young kids have trouble remembering this order, we have a tip in our custom rules to help keep it straight.
The game ends when all the dominoes have been used. Now everyone counts the dragons they found. Whoever has the mommy dragon at the end gets to count it too.
The player with the most dragons is the winner! If there is a tie, the tying player with the most empty eggs wins.
At the start of the video, we promised to share some tips to make the game even better. For Dragomino, we don't change the gameplay rules, but we do things a little different during setup. When laying out the dragon eggs at the start of the game, the rules say to spread them around the table in piles. Some kids can have trouble remembering which lands have the best chance of finding a baby dragon. A simple fix for this is putting the eggs in order from highest to lowest probability. We always make sure to do this if someone hasn't played before. Now, for those that have played enough to remember the order, our second tip does something completely different with the eggs during setup. We actually put them in the box lid all mixed up together. We do this because sorting and shuffling the eggs is the longest part of setup and cleanup, but doing this makes it much faster.
Don't worry if you forget some of our custom rules. They're all in our review on the website.
That review also answers helpful questions and shows other games like this one. You'll see it linked in the description below. And make sure to click on our reviews page, where you can find ideas for other great games. There, you'll see a list you can sort using 10 different categories, including our age-based ratings, number of players, and more. So, check us out at WePlayToLearn.com, or watch another of our How to Play videos here. We'll see you next time on How to Play by We Play to Learn. Bye!